So hi there, guys. We're back again to the reading passage two of test number three, I guess. So yeah, in this video, we're going to be pretty much solving the questions related to matching features and then sentence completion. And then so yeah, I have beforehand constructed a table, although I forgot to make 24 and then 24 as well. I'm going to make it into 12.5 so we can find as more possible paraphrases, from the passage. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm gonna highlight this beforehand. All right, there we go. Now, now let's see. First things first. We really want to see that an example says that not all diseases can be totally eliminated. So like we have total all diseases can be totally eliminated. So examples of physical conditions caused by human behavior. So we have defined physical conditions. A reference to classifying diseases. Classifying diseases means it's just a grouping on how far they extend geographically. How far they extend geographically means how far they can go, how far a disease can spread in terms of geography, in terms of like how far can it go actually. It can the factors can also contribute as the climate, seasons, and so on. Reasons why the level of access to healthcare can vary within a country. So it can vary, it can change. Then we have to find reasons. And a description of health geography as a mixture of different academic fields. So a health geography as a mixture of different academic fields aids a description of the area where a particular illness is rare. Now, certain diseases have disappeared thanks to a better something and healthcare. So we have a better. So because there is more contact between people, something are losing their usefulness. Disease causing something are most likely to be found in hot, damp regions. So one cause of pollution is something else. Blah blah blah. All right, let's go. While many diseases that affect humans have been eradicated due to improvements in vaccinations and the availability of healthcare, there are still areas around the world where certain are more prevalent. I think there we go. We have something. There are still areas around the world where certain health issues are more prevalent. More prevalent means something that happens very often. Something that's very happens very often, and so yeah. However, an exception that all disease can be totally eliminated? No. In a world that is far more globalized than ever before, people come in contact with one another through travel and living closer and closer to each other. As a result, superviruses and other infections resistant to antibiotics are becoming more and more common. So I think I found one. I found several answers, I guess. Certain diseases have disappeared thanks to a better due to improvements in vaccinations. So we have vaccinations. So better in terms of that. So we're gonna take that better. Better is spelled as improvement in. Whoops. Uh, Not that improvements in. Okay, there we go. And healthcare. So because there's more contact between people, something are losing their usefulness. So infections resistant to antibiotics are becoming more and more common. So are losing their usefulness. So we take losing losing their usefulness is spelled is paraphrased as resistant to something and more common. So we have antibiotics here. Antibiotics. Oops. Biotics. And disease causing are more likely to be found in how. Okay. Geography. However, in terms of the paragraphs, I think I haven't found anything else. Geography can often play a very large role in the health concerns of certain populations. For instance, depending on where you live, you will not have the same health concerns as someone who lives in a different geographical region. Okay, we want to take that an example because the word for instance, so it's an example. So perhaps one of the most obvious examples of this idea is malaria-prone areas, which are usually tropical regions that foster a warm and damp environment in which mosquitoes that can give people this disease can grow. Malaria is much less of a problem in high altitude deserts, for instance. Okay, we have several for instances here. We want to take that and highlight it. Um, So take this one as well. However, I forgot to highlight this one because and give this as number what? Number 20 because we have found the answer, number 20, and then we have um and then we have this part as well. So we're gonna take that as well. So I'm gonna take and give it a 21, right? Now there we go. However, paragraph B, malaria is much of a less problem. Malaria is much of a less problem. I'm gonna take this is a question answer to number 19 because a description of the type of area where a particular illness is rare. So this is 19. Uh, uh, illness is rare is paraphrased as um, malaria is much less of a problem. Now there we go. What else do we have? Disease causing something are most likely to be found in hot, damp regions. Disease causing what? Mosquitoes? So like which mosquitoes that can give people this disease. Okay, disease causing mosquitoes. Disease causes mosquitoes, and we have 22 as in um uh, so like most likely to be found in hot, damp regions. Hot, damp, most likely can be found, most likely uh can be found is paraphrased as um mosquitoes which can give that can give people this disease can grow is the answer to question number 22. So we're going to highlight that as well. And then most likely can be found is known as this disease. Whoops. This disease can grow. All right. Now, moreover, one cause of pollution is something that burned a particular fuel. Okay. In some countries, geographical factors influence the health and well-being of the population in very obvious ways. In many large cities, the wind is not strong enough to clear the air of the massive amounts of smog and pollution that cause asthma, lung problems, eyesight issues, and more in the people who live there. So we have I think we have a physical conditions. We have a number 15 example of physical conditions can be that caused by human behavior. So that's this one is going to be a question number 15 answer. So we're going to take that and give it a C. However, examples of physical conditions, examples of physical conditions is example of physical conditions are asthma, lung problems, eyesight issues, and so on. I'm just gonna give that. All right. So moreover, one cause of pollution. Okay, part of the problem is of course the massive number of cars being driven, in addition to factories that run coal power. Sorry for that. So one cause of pollution is factories that burn a particular fuel, burn a particular fuel, burn a particular fuel. A particular fuel is one type of fuel, and that is coal. Obviously, run on coal power. Run on coal power. So therefore, I'm gonna give this an underline. A particular means only one and very specific, and that therefore the coal. So now, moreover, the growth of cities often has an impact on nearby something. All right. So once again, we found. Let me just actually highlight that. Take this and give it a number 23 as the answer. The rapid industrialization of some countries in recent years has also led to the cutting down of forests to allow for the expansion of big cities, which makes it even harder to fight the pollution with the fresh air that is produced by plants. Okay. What do we have? The growth of cities often has an impact on nearby forests. And recent has also led to the cutting down of forests to allow for the expansion of big cities. Forests, we have the growth of cities has often an impact on nearby forests. Forests, I think, yeah. Led to the cutting down of forests to allow for the expansion of big cities, which makes it even harder to fight the pollution with the fresh air that is produced by plants. So we have forest. However, 24 in terms of 24, impact on nearby. So like impact on nearby. However, there's no necessarily a paraphrase for the nearby because let me actually highlight this first of all and give this question number 24. So that impacts on nearby impacts are like led to the cutting down of forests, led led oops, led to the cutting down impacts on nearby led to the cutting down of forests and so on. I think that's how they're using the paraphrasing. Sometimes it's just like adjective plus noun, and just like IELTS they love changing the structure of the sentence to make it a little bit confusing. And something here is one disease, a noun is one disease that is growing having been eradicated. However, to the paragraph C, yes, we have underlined it. So do we have anything else? A reference of classifying diseases on the basis? No, we don't have anything. All right. Moreover, it is in situations like these that the field of health geography comes on into its own. Yeah, it is an increasingly important area of study in a world where diseases like polio are re-emerging. Okay, we have D that the so like we have basically polio. Uh, polio. We have polio here, and we have to write it in the capital letter or a small letter. It doesn't matter. I just wrote it in capital because it's the beginning of the sentence. So here it is that growing after having been eradicated uh is paraphrased as okay. Oh my God. I keep losing track. Where did I do it? And its own re-emerging, right? So we're gonna take that. Okay, gonna take that as well. I'm gonna give it a question number 25, as far as I can understand. Yeah, 25, 25. Re-emerging. So we have the emerging, re-emerging. There we go. A physical barrier, such as a something, can prevent people from reaching a hospital. So we're gonna actually do this. Can prevent people from reaching a hospital. Okay. Respir Respiratory diseases continue to spread, and malaria-prone areas are still fighting to find a better cure. Health geography is the combination of, on the other hand, uh, knowledge regarding geography and methods used to analyze and interpret geographical information, and the other, the study of health, diseases, and healthcare practices around the world. The aim of the hybrid science is to create solutions for common geography-based health problems. While people will always be prone to illness, the study of how geography affects our health could lead to the eradication of certain illnesses and the prevention of others in the future. By understanding why and how we get sick, we can change the way we treat illness and disease specific to certain geographical locations. Now, paragraph D. Paragraph D. Health geography is a mixture of different academic fields. So I have D. A description of health geography, mixture of different academic fields is the study of how geography, the study of not that one. The aim of the hybrid science. I just forgot to do that. Hybrid science is different academic fields. So what is the answer? So this is 18. Uh, different academic fields. So it's hybrid science. The hybrid science. So there we go. So, and we obviously did it. And do we have anything else? Um, by understanding why and how we get sick, we can change the way we treat illness and disease specific to certain geographical locations. Okay. It's the great solution, the study of and prevention of others in the future. By understanding why and how we get sick, we can change the way we treat illness and disease specific to certain geographical locations. Okay. And it is in situations that the field of geography comes into its own. It's blah blah blah. Geography health. Health geography is the combination of, on the other hand, knowledge. On the one hand, knowledge regarding geography methods used to analyze and interpret geographical information, and on the other, the study of health, disease, and health practice around the world. The aim of the hybrid science, while people will always be prone to illnesses, This is what I was searching for. Okay, there we go. It's question 14. Whoops. Question 14. So they said that can not all disease can be totally eliminated. So not all diseases can be totally eliminated is said as people will always be prone to illness, right? So yeah, there we go. We have, however, 16. Do we have anything else that we're gonna take? D. Why, if you say D, because we have here it's underlined for us. It is saying that you may use any letter more than once. So obviously we did. Now, moreover, a physical barrier such as something can prevent from people from reaching a hospital. What? Huh. Okay, the geography of disease and the ill health analysis and the frequency with which certain diseases appear in different parts of the world and overlays the data with the geography of the region to see if there could be a correlation between the two. Health geographers also study factors that could make certain individuals or population more likely to be taken ill with a specific health concern or disease as compared with the population of another area. Health geographers in this field are usually trained as healthcare workers and have an understanding of basic epidemiology as it relates to the spread of diseases among the population. Okay. Um, Did we miss something? I guess a physical barrier, such as something can prevent people from reaching a hospital. Oh my God. Where is it? Methods and analyze. Is it like is it like basically what? Such as a what? What is that? Such as eradication of illnesses. I guess I didn't find anything just yet. However, E, the geography of disease and health illness frequency. No, I think there's nothing else. Yes, just yet. However, yeah, let's go more over a little bit more. And researchers study the interactions between humans and their environment that could lead to illness, such as asthma in places with high levels of pollution, and work to create a clear way of categorizing illnesses, diseases, and epidemics into local and global scales. Health geographers can map the spread of illnesses and attempt to identify the reasons behind an increase or decrease in illnesses as they work to find a way to halt the further spread or reemergence of diseases and vulnerable populations. Okay, I think I found something here. How far they extend geographically? Uh, they work to find a way to halt the further spread or reemergence of diseases in vulnerable populations. In this is the other answer for we have the answer for number 16. There we go. Okay. However, I didn't find that. So we have 16, I guess. Kind of classifying diseases. It's like classifying diseases are basically um classifying diseases. Do we have anything that is classifying asthma with high levels of pressure work to create a clear way of categorizing illnesses and so on and so forth. But however, 16, how far they extend geographically is they work to find a way to halt the further spread or reemergence of disease in vulnerable populations. That's first, and health geographers can map the spread of illnesses. That is another occurrence of the answer. So we will give another 16. So I think let me just overall, instead of just giving it to double 16s, I'm just gonna remove this instead. And yeah, there we go. So extend geographically, and we're gonna do extend uh, geographically is going to be as um uh spread spread of illnesses. There we go. All right, now 17. 17 reasons why the level of access to healthcare can vary within a country. However, did we find anything to the answer in the question number 26, a physical barrier? I think I skipped, but let's just see. The second subcategory of health geography is the geography of healthcare provision. This group studies the availability or lack thereof of healthcare resources to individuals and populations around the world. In both developed and developing nations, there is often a very large discrepancy between the options available to people in different social classes, income brackets, and levels of education. Okay, now, individuals working in the area of the geography of healthcare provision attempt to assess the levels of healthcare in the area. For instance, it may be very difficult for people to get medical attention because there is a mountain between their village and the nearest hospital. Marinil, a physical barrier. Mountain can prevent people from reaching a hospital. Okay, there we go. In both developed and developing nations, there is often a very large discrepancy different social classes, income brackets, and levels of education. No, that this is the not. Sorry for that. I think this is not the one I was trying to highlight. Individuals, blah blah blah, because there's a blah blah blah, and then we're gonna give this answer number 26. All right. However, a physical barrier is not necessarily a physical barrier. I think that is a mountain, obviously, but can prevent people from reaching a hospital means may be very difficult for people to get medical attention. Can be so can prevent prevent people from uh reaching a hospital is paraphrased as may be very difficult for people to get medical attention because there's a mountain between them. However, paragraph G is also these researchers are on the front line of making recommendations regarding policy to international organizations, local government bodies, and others. 17. There we go. Reasons why the level of access to healthcare can vary within a country. Yes, we can vary within a country because not all the people can reach the hospital because there's a barrier and it's a mountain, obviously. And last but not least, um, a description of the type of where a particular illness is rare. Did I do that? I think I did. Did I? I think that was, where is it? 19. What did I do? And why did I take 19? That's a B. There we go, guys. So yeah, we officially have done it. However, 17, what did I like to do? Some the reasons why the level of excellence can vary within a country. Can vary reasons. So like reasons. Did you find reasons? So like in terms of 17, the reasons are like, where's G? Reasons is that discrepancy between the options available to people in different social classes, income brackets, and blah blah blah. These are the very large discrepancy. I'm just gonna just pretty much take that and copy that down. There we go, guys. We finally have finished passage 2. If you have any questions, please leave your comments. Of course, feel free to leave your comments, and I'll be very happy to come back with a prompt response to your question. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I probably will see you on the next episode.